5 fun things to do with HAYDUKE.
Rear riser stalls, flying backwards, steep brake approaches, swoop landings, and helicopters. The best place to get to know HAYDUKE is definitely on a skydive. We recommend hop and pops in the skydive environment. Taking a base parachute terminal with a mesh slider can result in some pretty fast openings.
HAYDUKE is really good at stalling in a controlled way. Believe it or not, there's 2 ways to stall your parachute. If you want to go straight down, stall with your rear risers. You can sink straight down in a stable configuration.
You almost can't mess it up when you're playing with the rear risers on the HAYDUKE as long as you're nice and high.
Stalling on toggles, aka flying your parachute backwards.
Flying backwards is possible in the HAYDUKE thanks to the float flaps, and that rearward stall flight is more controllable than on a lot of parachutes without these features.
So if you stall with your toggles, the HAYDUKE will start flying backwards. Obviously, it's not going to be the same performance you get flying forwards, but you're going to be very stable in a backwards flight mode.
You know you're going backwards when you see your pilot shoot in front of your leading edge, drifting in front of you. Helicopters. Slow the parachute down with both rear risers, give full riser input on one side, and watch it spin. Swoop landings. HAYDUKE's super fun on front risers. Front risers are one of the most underused tools that we have in the base jumping environment. They're very effective for setting up landing approaches, and they help a lot to set us up for successful flare. A little bit of extra airspeed is always beneficial for the flare. It helps slow down our vertical speed a lot more and make the landing more comfortable. When you release your front risers, HAYDUKE recovers quickly, the recovery arc is short, and it's very controllable. Steep brake approaches.
Thanks to the slat and float flap systems, deep brake approaches are very stable and controllable.
The float flaps open as you apply brake input, and they let air escape through the top surface float flap vents onto the top surface of the canopy to keep the airflow connected, thereby reducing the stall speed.
So on a deep brake approach, even from half brakes, you still have plenty of flare left for a nice landing.
Any of the riser maneuvers with the HAYDUKE you can practice with brakes stowed or with brakes released and in your hands. With brakes stowed, you'd be practicing maneuvers that translate to corrections made immediately after opening in the base jumping environment.